Coming up on this week's news, Alabama presses forward with their Mobile River Bayway project with a new design team. More lane closures as Georgia readies State Road 400 for express lane construction, and the first extensions to a Jacksonville, Florida tollway are nearing completion. Hello everyone, and happy day after Easter, and welcome to a holiday brief of all that's coming down the pike. Groundbreaking is still expected later this year for the Mobile River Bridge and Bayway in Mobile, Alabama. That is despite the recent parting of the ways between the Alabama Department of Transportation and the previous design and construction team for that project. ALDOT have not yet hired a replacement contractor, but media reports have it the state is negotiating with another of the Mobile Bayway project's bidders, Kiewit-Massman Trailer. But the KMT website states the company is already the official design builder for the project. Meanwhile, this year's groundbreaking for the $3.5 billion bridge building is still on, say state officials. No specific groundbreaking date, however, has yet been announced. Overnight lane closures continue this week on Georgia's State Road 400 in advance of express lane construction later this year. As with last week, the southbound outside left lane or outside right lane will close intermittently, along with a corresponding shoulder between mile markers 27 and 8. Northbound lanes will also have closures on both the outside right lane or inside left lane and their adjacent shoulders between mile markers 8 and 27. The intermittent lane and shoulder closures will happen overnights through the week, beginning at 9 p.m., ending around 5 in the morning. Construction is ongoing, but the first extensions of the First Coast Expressway around Jacksonville are expected to be completed in a matter of months. Construction began in early 2019 on Segment 2 of the First Coast Expressway. That is the first toll road in the Jacksonville metro area. That roadway currently extends only from I-10 just west of Jacksonville down to Blanding Boulevard in Clay County. The second segment will double the current length of the toll road, which is eventually targeted to extend all the way to I-95, giving drivers a bypass around Jacksonville. In case you missed it, media in Portland report that an engineering expert is warning peak travel tolls on the new I-5 replacement bridge could reach as much as $20 per crossing, and that is in large part due to new tariffs on steel, as well as uncertain federal funding in the wake of grant freezes from the Trump administration. Retired civil engineer Bob Ortblad issued a community news release in Portland in which he stated the tariffs and the expected inflationary blowback for other materials could cause the project's budget to swell by as much as 25%. Mr. Ortblad's warning is the project now could end up costing $9.4 billion. That is almost $2 billion more than the current high estimate for the project. And finally this week, the delays continue for the start of tolling on the Belle Chasse Bridge near New Orleans, Louisiana, where tolls are supposed to start this week, but that is after 3 delays in the past 3 weeks. Officials delayed last week's start to tolling due to signage installation, with tolls now supposed to start Tuesday this week. We'll provide an instant update on social media should they actually take effect, as there's still no word of whether Louisiana's governor may honor a request from the president of Plaquemines Parish to delay tolling until after all construction is completed. We will update that story once again in our regular update next week. In the meantime, drive safely and remember to avoid distracted driving. I'm Danny Pryor reporting for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.